Everyone keeps saying AI is coming for our jobs. But recently, I started seeing this differently. In January, I got laid off. Honestly, it wasn't AI that replaced me. It was turning 35 in China's tech industry. 35 is the line. If you know Chinese work culture, you know. But 4 months later, I got hired again. And the thing that got me this job? AI. So today, one question. Is AI really replacing us? Or is it just replacing who we used to be? January this year, HR sat me down. You've heard the script before: restructuring, cost optimization. We appreciate your contribution. Very polite. But look at the list of people they let go. More than half were over 35. If you're not in China's tech scene, this might not make sense. 35 in this industry is an invisible line. No company puts it in writing, but every HR manager has it in their head. I went home that night, sat on the couch, thought for a long time. It wasn't sadness, it was this strange feeling. Like being told, your model has been discontinued. My resume wasn't bad, actually. Math master's degree, founded a startup. It failed, but still, 4 years as a product manager in pet supplies. But put those three things together, and what does an HR manager see? Are you a math guy, an entrepreneur, or do you just sell dog food? I imagine him opening my resume, checking my age first, frowning, then putting an X on my file. From January to late April, almost 4 months, over 100 resumes sent out. Most of them silence. A few companies schedule interviews. The conversations went well, and then nothing. The worst part wasn't getting rejected. I wasn't getting rejected. I was getting ignored, like I didn't exist. During that time, my wife stopped asking about the job search. The less she asked, the more I panicked. One night, I was scrolling job apps until 2 a.m. and this thought hit me. Am I actually done? 35. Narrow lane. Just got kicked out. The normal next step? Delivering food on a scooter. That's actually what a lot of laid off white-collar workers do in China right now. I didn't do it. But honestly, I thought about it. One night, at the end of March, I made a decision. Stop sending resume. Give myself 1 week. No certifications. No $50 AI bootcamp of TikTok. I just wanted to figure out one thing. What can AI actually do for me? That week, I did 3 things. First, I tried every AI tool I could find. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, DeepSeek. Not watching tutorials, actually using them to do real work. Second, I took all the stuff I used to do as a pet, supplies, PM product requirement docs, user research, competitive analysis, and redid every single one with AI. Real work, real test. The result was terrifying. A competitive analysis that used to take me 2 days, done in half a day. Quality was just as good. Conservative estimate, 10 times more efficient. Third, I organized everything I built that week into a 10-page document. Basically, if you hired me back as a pet PM, here's how I do the job in the age of AI. I finished the last page at 3 a.m. I pulled up today's competitive analysis next to the one I spent 2 days writing at my old company last month, side by side. Stared at them for a minute. In that 1 minute, something clicked. AI didn't replace me. It replaced the version of me from 1 week ago. 1 week apart. Two different people. After finishing that 10-page document, I did one thing. I rewrote my resume. Not the format, the story. All those resumes I sent with no response, it wasn't because I lacked skills. It's because I didn't know how to introduce myself. Math masters, failed startup, pet PM. Put those together and an interviewer thinks, what does this guy even do? I used AI to restring those 3 chapters into one narrative. Math gave me judgment. Starting a company taught me to own the outcome. 4 years of PM work taught me what users actually want. Now AI connects all of it. One paragraph. For the first time, the interviewer didn't frown. Then he asked me, do you think you are qualified for this role? I didn't answer directly. I pulled up the 10-pager and said, here's how this role operates at your company right now. I think a few things could be redesigned. Then I talked for 20 minutes. When I finished, he didn't ask anything else. He said, hold on, and went to get his boss. That's when I realized the market doesn't lack product managers. What it lacks is someone who walks in and says, this role should be redesigned. On the way home that day, I figured out something personal. I used to think I was a humble person, low-key, never bragged. But after 4 months without a job, I learned something brutal. Humility is a privilege of people who are already at the table. Once you've fallen off, being humble one more time means you're not getting back up. During the interview, HR asked me, what's your biggest weakness? I said, my biggest weakness is that I was too quiet for the past 4 years. I did a lot, but I never talked about it. Getting laid off was what it took to make me realize being low-key has a price. HR paused, then smiled. The offer I got, 30,000 RMB a month, about 4,000 US dollars. I know for a lot of people watching this, that number doesn't sound like much. But in a tier 1 Chinese city, that puts you in roughly the top 5%, enough to live and enough to build something on the side. There was actually another offer, higher pay. I turned it down because this company is in my lane. Day 1, I already know what to do, and the role gives me real say. I can actually push AI into the workflow. 30,000 isn't the destination. It's the number where I start again. Okay, back to the question from the beginning. Is AI really replacing us? Here's what I think now. Yes, but it's not replacing us. It's replacing who we used to be. The version of me in January still writing product docs in Word that guy got replaced. The version of me in late April after 1 week of actually wrestling with AI, that guy's still here. 2 versions, 7 days apart. These 4 months taught me one thing. The real enemy isn't AI, and it isn't age. It's becoming someone the market no longer needs. How do you avoid that? Honestly, I don't have a perfect answer. But so far, AI is probably the fastest and cheapest way. One last thing, a little embarrassing. This channel used to have some videos up. They weren't ready. I hid them all. But that's still a part of me, the version before the layoff, before I wrestle with AI. So, this video, consider it episode 1 of the new version. If you've made it this far, do 2 things for me. First, subscribe. You are here early. That means something. Second, drop a comment. Tell me one thing. The last moment you were scared AI might replace you. Don't say, I'm worried about the future. Just tell me that one specific second. Next episode, I'm taking this 1 week of AI into my new job. Whether I get exposed or actually hold up, I'm filming all of it. See you next time.